Hichilema has forgotten that when Mr. Sata nominated Chief Justice Lombe Chiwesakunda, when President Sata nominated Lombe Chiwesakunda as Chief Justice of the Republic of Zambia, President Hakainde Hichilema, as opposition leader then, fought and insisted that Mrs. Justice Chibesa Lombekunda cannot be ratified or cannot be appointed as the Chief Justice, substantive Chief Justice. This made Judge Justice Chibesa Kunda to act for close to 3 years. And the reason was very simple, countrymen. The Constitution says that nobody can be appointed as Chief Justice if they are over 65 years old. What was wrong in PF cannot be right in UPND. And that is why the people of Zambia have lost faith in this government. Because, like I've said, and I want to say it again, it is a government of liars, for the liars, by the liars. The man who has been nominated by President Hakainde Hichilema to be appointed as Auditor General of the Republic of Zambia is 63 years old. 63 years old. And yet the Constitution is very instructive that the Auditor General should retire at 60 years. Meaning, therefore, that nobody above 60 years can be nominated or appointed as Auditor General. What the President has done is an abrogation of our Constitution. And you know, when a President abrogates the Constitution, he can even be impeached. For avoidance of doubt, let me read what the Constitution says in Article 152. For avoidance of doubt, let me read what the Constitution says in Article 162. Article 152, sorry. Until that appointment is revoked or until the Auditor General returns to office. Article 152(1) says, subject to this article, the Auditor General shall retire office on attaining the age of 60 years. Now, the man who has been nominated is 63 years old. Why should it be right for the Auditor General to be appointed when he's above 63 years? And it should be wrong for the Chief Justice not to be appointed if he's above the statutory limit of 65 years old. What President Hakainde Hichilema has demonstrated in this country is inconsistency through and through his leadership. He told us traveling by the president is expensive. This money can be used to pay student allowances. This money can be saved to fight poverty among the people. What do we see today? In 2 years, he has traveled 40 times out of the country. And today, he has forgotten what he said when Justice Lombe Chiwesakunda was nominated to be ratified as Chief Justice. And Mr. Sata obliged when issues of the Constitution was raised. And Mama Justice Lombe Chibesa Kunda remained acting until she was replaced by the late Irene Mambirim. President, you are not above the law. And if you are going to abrogate the Constitution with impunity because you think you are the Alpha and the Omega, my brother, your future will be very bad. Your future will be very bad in this country. You are the one who is arresting everybody and anyone on flimsy grounds, but you want to abrogate the Constitution with impunity. It's never done. It's never done, my brother. And I want to say that I blame the system, which is the civil service. Because these things, the system is supposed to advise. Where is the Secretary to the Cabinet? Where is the Minister of Justice? Where is the Permanent Secretary, Minister of Justice? For you to let the President go ahead and announce this nomination when it is against the provision of the Constitution. President Tapabanson ngawaluba munina anekutila sorry and rescind the decision. And I'm appealing to you to rescind that decision and apologize to the people of Zambia. Take a leaf from President Michael Sata, who at one time nominated 10 MPs nominated when the provision of the Constitution provides for 8. All Mr. Sata did, he rescinded the decision and apologized. Even you, my brother, just rescind that decision and apologize. But the problem is that you want a user-friendly Auditor General because of the so many scandals that are happening in this government, particularly in the procurement of fertilizer. Particularly in the procurement of fertilizers and the way CDF is being utilized. And many other issues, including giving tax holidays to mining companies that do not even reciprocate. For instance, the giving of tax concessions to FQM when they promised to invest 1.3 billion in Northwestern Province and promised to create more jobs, and yet they went ahead to retrench more people. These are the inconsistencies that we don't want from the office of the president. So Flafi never president, Flafi ne mwalu ishisho kukana wa justice chibesa kunda ukweba tibawe wa chief justice tibawe ratified as substantive chief justice because bali kumanishe miaka 65 kulinga na constitution na imwewe ne tatuwa musuminishe ukutila